Сейчас, погодите, возможно, это найду. Ща. Скамерс. Да-да-да-да-да. С камеры паникуют, когда я хакнул их камеры.
This is live footage of scammers fully.
Так, вот он.
Instructions inform them to download the Alexa. Go ahead and initiate the download for Windows. And I get this fake-looking progress bar. And after it loads...
То есть они заставили его какую-то херню скачать, чтобы, типа, спиздить его данные, насколько я понимаю. А он ее обратным образом хакнул. И, короче...
Everything that was going on inside of this massive scam call center.
У них там просто огромный колл-центр.
Day-to-day lives of these scammers.
И он следил за этими камерами, что они там делают, короче.
The first thing I wanted
Он даже схему здания узнал.
to do is make a mini-map of the call center. In total, they had 12 camera views, and by doing a simple head count, I could see that there were around 15 to 20 agents usually on the floor at once.
Посчитал,
I
сколько
spotted
там
them many
агентов.
times eating and socializing, just like in any normal job.
Типа как на обычной работе, они там социализируются и все такое.
Аре-ай.
Now, while I gained access to only one machine in this call center and just breached their CCTV security cameras, I didn't know how I was going to further advance my investigation in proving that these people are guaranteed scammers. I had access to their cameras, but they didn't have a feature that allowed me to listen into the audio.
Он не мог
And even
подслушать
if I could
аудио.
listen into the audio, it would be very difficult for me to record any scams. The scammers were actually nice enough to have call recording on their phone system switched on, but even better yet, they had an application on some of their machines by the name of Flashback Recorder, which is an application that not only screen records the actual...
У них было приложение для записи экрана на этих компах, он записал, что они делали.
But the microphone connected to that computer. Now, yes, I can match the timeline of the audio to the...
Стоп! А вы уже слышали про Купикод Gold? Это сервис пополнения мобильных игр. Через Купикод было проведено уже более 5 миллионов пополнений. Поддержка работает 24/7, а самое главное, сервис гарантирует самые низкие цены на рынке. Это абсолютно безопасно для твоего аккаунта. Что нужно от тебя, так это только твой ID. Свой донат ты увидишь уже через пару минут. Также у тебя есть возможность получить бесплатную валюту, поскольку ребята ежедневно проводят раздачи в своих социальных сетях. А по промокоду DFTK ты получишь скидку 5% на пополнение любой игры, предоставленной на сайте Купикод Gold. Ссылка в описании.
Timeline of the CCTV's internal playback to watch scams that have happened in the past, but the scammers have made it even easier for me by not using any traditional phone systems, but rather virtual ones.
Они использовали виртуальные телефоны, и он смог записывать их типа экран их ПК и совместить аудио с записями камер по таймингу.
I ended up getting access to a couple more machines in this call center, which allowed me to get some rock-solid evidence of their activities.
И он начал получать доказательства их активности, то есть записи звонков и всего такого.
Ma'am, I'll do one thing for you. I'll guide you some steps on your computer. Please follow it. Let me connect with your computer remotely and I'll set it up for you. Would that work?
That's fine.
So this victim followed some random stranger's instructions and installed a remote access tool on her computer.
Так, то есть он записал, как они заставили какую-то пожилую женщину что-то установить на ее компьютер, и они получили к ее компьютеру доступ.
Now look at here, ma'am. Can you see there are a number of services which is stopped right now? Network connectivity, network assistant. By any chance, did you stop it, ma'am? Most of your services are down right now that connect your smart devices together, and that's the reason you're having this trouble with the network, ma'am.
Мне интересно, в какой момент это все вскрылось. Так.
The photos I downloaded from the scammers' computers.
Он скачал чеки! Он скачал фотографии чеков, которые им выписывали.
Showing
с их компьютера.
Payments made via credit card and checks, anywhere from $100 to $1,200 or even $3,000 for absolutely nothing.
То есть это типа деньги, которые они скамили.
This photo in particular that made me really disgusted with these scammers.
То есть они реально запрашивали фотографии этих чеков у жертв.
Showing how they forced an elderly-looking man to open his webcam, write a check for them, and send it off to some random shell company in the United States. This is not only why I wanted to identify the heartless scammers in India, but also the people facilitating the laundering of money.
Так он начал их идентифицировать.
Your relatives, it's all out there. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today.
Так, это спонсор видоса. Так, мне просто интересно, в какой момент они узнают об этом. То есть он идентифицировал главу офиса, у которой типа отдельный кабинет.
In this call center. And my proof of this is that the room she operates in literally has a sign that says HR.
Прям написано HR room.
And this is where I actually use the CCTV cameras to my advantage. I simply watched the cameras until Avnet would come into the office, waited for her to take the laptop out of her bag, watched her connect to the hijacked internet that I had access to, and then I was able to pivot to her computer direct.
То есть он следил, когда она придет в офис, подключит свой компьютер к Wi-Fi, и тогда он смог отследить ее айпишник, чтобы подключиться к ней напрямую.
On her computer alone, I downloaded over 500
Он
files
скачал
containing
500
confidential
файлов
data. I can tell you this
конфиденциальных
because the
данных.
first few files I clicked on had things like employee resumes, photos of their ID cards, even pictures of the scammers themselves, and finally a spreadsheet that contains all of the agents and managers' personal names, phone numbers, email addresses, and the exact location of where they live. This is a big leak into the company's employee data. And the reason the HR manager would store the scammer's ID photos on her computer was because these scammers don't use traditional keys to enter the call center, but rather access cards. Here I can see the HR manager using the portal to request a new access card for one of the agents. It says she's using an account owned by someone with the name of Bekucha. And we can see a
Короче, они используют карты доступа, и он типа запечатлел процесс, как она создает новую карточку для сотрудника. Он нашел аккаунт на этом.
Name on the left side that reads Sky Sailor Ventures Private Limited. And if I do a quick Google search of that company, the first thing that comes up is a scammer.info post that was created back in November of 2021. The information listed on that post were things like the director's names of the company, Bekucha Rora and Rajat Sharma. And where have I seen those names before?
Короче,
well, I saw it 10 seconds ago on the HR manager's laptop, and she logged into the portal to submit the access card. And at this point, I already found public records of these two scam fraudsters registering Sky Sailor Ventures Private Limited back in 2019. This would turn out to be the real Indian company. So here I could confirm that Rajat and Bekuja were running a scam call center in Punjab, India. And if you still don't believe me, I went and found Rajat's LinkedIn account, which showed me a photo of how he looks like. And what do you know? The HR manager has a photo of someone on her hard drive that looks very similar to the profile picture on LinkedIn.
Короче, да, фотография чела, который владеет компанией, сошлась с фотографией, которая была найдена на этом ПК.
This is Rajat.
Это реально Watch Dogs IRL, пацаны. Но мне интересно, когда это все вскроется.
And pass the victim information over to someone by the name of Chavi. I'm pretty sure this guy manages all of the financial data in this call center. Let's put his name onto Google and see what comes up.
Так, то есть он нашел человека, который занимается финансами в этой компании.
Chavi. Yeah, that's definitely our guy. Look at that photo. Okay, yeah, he's the operations manager. We definitely need to access his computer. So after a couple of days of me just waiting and waiting, I finally got access to his computer. I won't tell you how I hacked his computer, since I want to use the same method in the future, but I pretty much got the keys to all of the financial information that you could imagine. I'll talk more about that in a second, but I realized I didn't even need to gather more information on Chavi, because when I downloaded those 500 files worth of confidential employee data off the HR manager's computer, I got all of his info in the process.
То есть когда он эти 500 файлов скачал, он получил все данные этого финансового менеджера.
I have his personal information sheet,
так,
his Indian identity card or Aadhaar card, and multiple snapshots, including this very clear photo that matches up perfectly with his ID card and his personal LinkedIn page. Finally, it was now time to extract all of the data on his computer. And let me tell you now, this guy had access to everything. I could see the payment databases, the Stripe accounts, and even the scammers creating the invoices on PayPal that they would directly send to their scam victims. Of course, if the scammers were already dumb enough to let me see all of this, surely they would be dumb enough to not set passwords on their confidential spreadsheets, right? Well, let's find out. Okay, let's open this. Ah, dang. Looks like we can't access their master tracking spreadsheet. Oh, wait. I suppose if I have access to their internal cameras, I could just watch them type the password to the spreadsheet.
Нет доступа, но есть камера, где он набирает пароль, сука.
Cheats live on CCTV. If only it was that easy, though. Actually, it was that easy, because I exported over 250 clear text passwords from the scammers' their computers. This gave me direct access to all of these accounts, and the first thing I did was log into these accounts and silently export all of the transactions that had been initiated on Stripe and PayPal. That's when I noticed these scammers are even dumber than I originally thought. Rajat, one of the directors and key players of this operation, used his real name, phone number, and personal email address to set up this fraudulent page.
И персональный email для того, чтобы создать PayPal, с которого они отправляли инвойсы жертвам.
This guy, who thinks he's tough shit with his call center and illegal scams, put his real name on this PayPal.
Congratulations. you played yourself.
This allowed me to trace the scam payments right back to his Indian bank account.
Он нашел его банковский аккаунт.
Finally, I gained access to their simple invoice page, which revealed how much money they have stolen between the years of 2021
И он
and
узнал, сколько денег они
2024.
украли
Each
за
month,
целый
these
год.
scammers on average steal around
Примерно в месяц
$100,000,
100
and in a
тысяч
time span of just
долларов.
1 year,
За
they
12
steal over
месяцев.
$1.1
1
million.
миллион 100 тысяч
If we
долларов,
do the
бля.
math of how much money they have stolen over the course of 3 years, it would be exactly
За 3 года 2 миллиона.
$2,785,728 just from US and Canadian citizens. So if I had all of this information, what else was I missing? Well, I still had
чего не
no idea where
хватало?
the scam call center was located.
Где находился этот колл-центр?
I had access to 2 outside angles on the
Были
CCTV
две
that gave
камеры,
me a
которые
look into
находились
the entrance of the
снаружи.
call center. On one of those views, I could see a security booth and a little road. But this
Так,
scam call center has
будка
Wi-Fi in
безопасности.
and outside of the building. And by using the names of the wireless networks, as well as their strengths relative to the scammers' computers, we
Так,
can precisely
имена
determine
Wi-Fi
where the scam call
сетей.
center is located. And when I put those coordinates into Google Earth, I get zoomed into this location in Mohali, Punjab. So when you enter Street View, you can see Villa Verde, Residential Tower, Cork City. And then this text over here is too blurry for me to read. And then some more Cork City, and then the atrium Cork City. So I thought
Atrium.
this security booth right here was the same one. But if we actually compare it to the
Не,
one
не,
on the
не
CCTV,
подходит,
they're
не
actually just
подходит.
completely different. So at the beginning, I thought this building on the right was the actual scam call center, but it's
Так,
not.
нет,
So
это не то
the actual
здание.
location of the scam call center
Настоящее
is
место
towards the back of the building.
находится с задней
if we
стороны
do a quick zoom
здания.
in, we can see on the left side over here, that's the security
Так, вот
booth. So
будка
let's take a look at the
безопасности.
CCTV, and that's the same. And if we look on the right side, we can see the parking lot. And on the
Так,
left side, we have that
парковка.
turn. So I believe the scammers are in this building right here. So these scammers are located in the Atrium Cork City building of Sector 74, Phase AB, Mohali, Punjab. When I put that address into Google, the
Так,
first
вбил
result is the
адрес.
official corkcity.com website.
Ему сразу выдало, короче, веб-сайт.
Which is the exact same website I saw the HR manager using previously. I very quickly found this YouTube video giving a tour of the building, and
Так,
at
и то
first I
видео с
recognized
туром
the
по
entrance from
зданию.
Google Street View imagery, but when they brought the camera to the back of the building, I was 100%
Да,
able
это
to
оно,
confirm the
это оно.
location of the call center. In this frame right here, they even got a shot of the entrance, which matches up perfectly with what we can see on the CCTV cameras. So these scammers are located in this very high-end building. As stated in the description in this video, the building has a ton of amenities, like a massive swimming pool, a full fitness center, CCTV security cameras, and a 24/7 on-site
Блять, что там делает доктор Дизреспект?
security team. I wanted to identify if any other people have dealt with this call center in the past, and while looking at many reviews made by previously scammed victims, I actually remembered that I picked up a password to the scammer's Better Business Bureau account, allowing me to have full control of all of the reviews. No, I want to like respond to everybody like, oh, this is a scam company that we do,
Yes.
we actually...
Very sorry.
Погоди, он получил доступ к их отзывам.
Want your money back, go to your bank and ask for a chargeback.
I'll actually give you the director's name while I'm at it.
Yeah. Here's his personal phone number.
Here you go. So that's exactly what I did. I replied to all of the people agreeing with their statements and even confirming that they are indeed a scam company.
То есть он получил доступ к контролю отзывов на сайте с отзывами и везде написал, что они скам-компания.
And at this point, I have gathered pretty much all the evidence I needed. I had the names of the bosses and most of the employees. I had their exact location.
были
and finally,
имена,
I was
точное
able to trace the scam
местоположение.
payments right back to the managing directors. Instead of just watching them and doing nothing, let's rather engage in some sabotage. The first thing I
Так,
did was
начинаем
report the
саботаж.
scammer's Google AdSense account so that nobody can find their website anymore.
Так, то есть он, типа, зарепортил их Google AdSense, чтобы их сайт был
Then I
недоступен.
decided to report the website itself to GoDaddy so that no victims can access their chat support and phone numbers.
Так, теперь никто не имеет доступа к поддержке в чате и
Thirdly, I
в
reported the
саппорту.
scammers their service agreements to DocuSign.
Так,
Next,
окей.
I sent all of the scammers AnyDesk IDs to my friend Matt, who works at AnyDesk, and he managed to ban all of them permanently
Бля, он им всем AnyDesk забанил. Сука.
off of the platform. And Rajat, I reported all of your personal information to the FBI as well.
Он отправил его информацию в ФБР.
Good luck trying to scam now.
А тут есть субтитры, бля. Сейчас язык субтитров английский. Не, субтитров нету, бля.
Buddy. Finally, I logged into the scammer's PayPal account and manually started to refund each one of their
Он начал рефандить с его PayPal жертвам.
victims. Of course, this process would take way too long, so I reported their fraudulent accounts to PayPal themselves, who then responded by banning their PayPal.
Он зарепортил их PayPal, и их забанили.
No more direct debit payments for them. In late December of 2023, the scammers actually removed the CCTV cameras off of the main network that I had access.
Они отключили камеры от сети, в которой он сидел.
Ultimately killing my visual view into this call center.
Больше он не видел
But the scammers
колл-центр.
forgot about one critical thing. I could watch them through the laptop webcams.
Он мог смотреть себе.
Well, kind of. These scammers actually taped up most of the laptop webcams in this
закрыли
call center,
веб-камеры
so
в
I
этом
unfortunately wasn't
колл-центре.
able to call any of the scammers directly looking at their face, but maybe I can...
Он не мог позвонить никому из них, они заклеили, короче... Ну, точнее, он мог позвонить, но они заклеили вебки все, и ему, короче, ну, типа, он не мог позвонить так, чтобы увидеть их лицо.
Confront them from a different angle. No one really uses this computer right here, and the closest people sitting next to this computer are these guys, so let's give these scammers a scare by revealing their true identities on a phone call.
Так давайте позвоним и скажем их личные данные.
Okay, let me speak to him.
Yes, how may I
Как
help
я могу
you?
вам
Yeah,
помочь?
so I bet I can actually guess your name.
Я могу угадать ваше имя.
My name is...
Меня зовут
Your name is
Санджеев, тебя
Sanjeev,
зовут
and your friend next
Санджеев,
to you is
и
wearing a
твой
brown
друг в
shirt. So,
коричневой
Sanjeev, why are you scamming
рубашке.
people, Sanjeev?
Зачем вы скамите
Yeah, your name
людей?
is Sanjeev.
Тебя зовут Санджеев.
Yeah, your name is Sanjeev. Yeah, you know Chavi Goy. You know Chavi and Rajat. You know Rajat? Rajat? Yeah, Avnet, the HR manager. So Sanjeev, let's talk for a bit. You know I can see you right now.
Ты
Wave
же
at the
знаешь, что я могу
camera.
тебя
You see the
видеть. Помахай в
CCTV camera?
камеру.
You see the
Видишь
cameras
камеру?
above you?
Камера
Look up
наблюдения.
at the CCTV,
Посмотри на
Sanjeev.
камеру
Sanjeev, look at the
наблюдения.
CCTV. Look at the CCTV, Sanjeev.
No, man, you are wrong.
No, I'm
Нет,
wrong.
ты не
So
прав.
you're running scams, right, Sanjeev? You're running scams?
No.
Yes, you are.
man,
You,
no.
yeah, I can tell you your job. Your job is to manage.
Это очень сильно напоминает игру The Not Fate Case, только игру.
Да-да-да.
Manage all of the chats. So like the people send you the chat,
No.
and then you give it to the. So how are you not the scammer? Explain to me how you're not the scammer, Sanjeev. Explain to me.
No, you are wrong.
Are you
You are wrong,
panicking?
please.
Ты паникуешь?
The HR manager is right next to you.
HR-менеджер прям рядом с тобой.
Hello.
Yeah.
Привет, да.
Yeah. Can you please pass the call back to
Можешь,
David?
пожалуйста, отдать
Or not?
звонок обратно Дэвиду?
I am, you are already
Но ты уже говоришь с
Oh, I'm
ним.
speaking to David right now?
Я говорю с Дэвидом прямо
Yes.
сейчас,
Oh,
да.
okay, so David, you're wearing a brown shirt right now, right?
Дэвид, на тебе же коричневая
You're wearing a brown shirt.
футболка.
Like, look behind you. You know,
no.
so you know Skyfair Travels? Look at the CCTV cameras behind you. Like, you know, like, look behind you.
I don't know what all you're
Like,
saying.
turn around in your chair. Turn around.
Повернись
Turn around.
в
Look, I'm looking at you.
повернись в
Turn
своем
around in your
кресле.
chair. No,
Бросил
bro, turn
трубку.
around. Oh, he's getting someone.
Он
He's
кого-то
getting someone
зовет.
right now, I think. At this point, Sanjeev, the scammer that I just confronted, decided it would be a good idea to tell the boss Rajat what
Пошел к своему боссу и решил ему рассказать.
just happened. Earlier that day, the HR manager conveniently left her computer in Rajat's personal cabin, which
И HR оставил там свой личный компьютер.
allowed me to grab this webcam footage.
Сэр, есть проблема.
किसी के कंट्रोल में है
Кто-то контролирует камеры.
परमिंदर ने बात की फिर
Так, этот говорил с ним. Он сказал, что это фейк.
You are Sanjeev. You are
Ты
Sanjeev.
Санджеев.
I know. You manage all chat. You manage all chat. फिर परमिंदर को बोला परमिंदर को बोला
Поговорил с Парминдером.
डाली हुई है
Сказал, что он носит коричневую футболку.
और आपका नाम भी ले रहा
А
था
потом он сказал твое имя, Раджат и фамилия.
राजा
Раджат фамилия.
ऐसे बोला राजा के अंदर गया ये अपना बंदा होगा कि कोई
Думаешь, это кто-то из нашей команды?
जब मैंने बात की
Когда я
ना,
говорил с ним,
उसने सीधा बोल दिया यू आर संजीव
он сразу же сказал, что ты Санджеев.
तो परमिंदर की शर्ट का कलर भी बता दिया उसने
Так, снова про коричневую
After this
футболку.
conversation, the HR
После этого
manager entered the
разговора
cabin, and
HR
she
зашла
unfortunately grabbed the
и, к
laptop
сожалению,
and took
забрала
it back to her
лэптоп
office.
и
When
отнесла
she
в
made
свой
it back to
офис.
her room, they finally told her everything that had happened.
Когда она пришла обратно в офис, они наконец-то рассказали, что происходит.
Due to a technical issue, I wasn't able to get audio to this portion
Из-за
of the
технических
confrontation.
проблем я
We
не
can see the
смог
HR
услышать
manager,
аудио.
Avnet, looking visually concerned when she notices her webcam light is on as well.
Она действительно напряглась, когда увидела, что у нее на вебки горит лампочка.
Of course, she doesn't know anything about
Конечно,
computers,
она
so
ничего
she
не
leaves
знает
the
про
room to
компьютеры,
grab
так что
someone with more
уходит из
experience.
комнаты,
When she
чтобы
comes
позвать
back
кого-то с
in, we can
большим
see her
опытом.
point directly at the webcam. Sanji, the
показывает.
person we can see right here,
Так,
tells her it
приходит
might be a
Санджеев.
good idea to put some tape over the webcam.
говорит, и
Fortunately
заклеить
for us,
вебку.
this is the HR manager and not the IT guy, so instead of taping the actual webcam itself, she taped the webcam light instead.
К счастью, она не разбирается в технике. Вместо того, чтобы заклеить вебку, она заклеила огонек рядом с вебкой. Блин, это просто такой момент,
As for the main room, everyone was sort of in a panic mode, with a ton of people looking pretty concerned. Here we can see Chabi, the operations manager, holding a piece of tape and then pointing straight at the webcam. I assume you can guess what's coming next.
Держит изоленту и подходит к вебкаме, показывает на веб-камеру.
मेरे सिस्टम क्या बोलते हैं इसमें ना सर ने बोला कि इसको शटडाउन
Мне сказали отключить свою систему. Нужно отключить камеру? Не, пусть работает.
ये तो वैसे इसमें पता ही नहीं होता.
Я думал, стоит ли ее заклеить.
कवर करने को.
वेबकैम इसका चल रहा है.
चल रहा है? हाँ.
वेबकैम चल रहा है इसका.
वो ऐसे चला होगा.
Oh yeah, this is definitely it. They're taping it forever.
Да, они заклеивают ее навсегда.
Why are you guys smashing the laptop? Or they're smashing the laptop. And the scammers lived miserably ever after. If you guys did enjoy this video.
У него, короче, куча таких видосов, это просто невероятно, это супер прикольно. Причем это довольно недавно, 30 миллионов просмотров, прикиньте, типа, какой-то чел из Индии, там, работаешь за копейки в подобной компании, и тут ты становишься знаменитостью. То есть я уверен, что эта девушка стала, не знаю, какой-нибудь знаменитостью на своем районе. Это просто невероятно. Блин, ну, типа, я не знаю...
Smashing the laptop. And the scammers lived miserably ever after.
Ссылку в чат. Сейчас скину. Не, ну это просто вкуснятина, гайс. Это невероятно. Да, гайс, ставьте лайки стриму, если вам не лень. Я буду очень благодарен за это. Ну, даже если лень, ставьте это. Действительно очень помогает.